Hello, candle lovers. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Greg, and this is all about candles. I have a long overdue Bath & Body Works haul for you folks. I was in the store last week and picked up the new Stranger Things and some of the new fall candles, but I haven't gotten around to hauling them yet. I've been pretty unplugged, so the time is now, and it is better late than never. This is a bit of an odd haul. These are not the usual suspects that you get for fall at Bath & Body Works. I am all stocked up on pumpkin cinnamon bun and pumpkin spice and pumpkin carving and leaves and apples and all that stuff. I've got enough of that kind of fall stuff. I have to be honest with you guys, fall is not my favorite season when it comes to the fragrances. I just find that it gets to be a little bit too much kitchen spice, pumpkin spice, cinnamon spice, and it's just not my favorite genre. Lots of gourmands as well, and I do love a gourmand because they have 0 calories, but like I said, I've got my stock of pumpkin cinnamon bun, and so these are actually kind of like newish type fragrances. We'll get into all those details soon. Let's start off with the Stranger Things candles. I only got 2 of them because the Demogorgon candle was just like a red hot cinnamon candle. There was some other stuff going on in there as well, but like a red hot like cinnamon spice, like a candy heart cinnamon, that's just a deal breaker for me. So I got Eddie's leather jacket and the upside down, and I actually really like both of these. Let's start with the upside down here. I do watch Stranger Things, and in case you don't, Upside Down is kind of like the parallel universe underground where all the demons live that are haunting these kids in the 80s. It's actually a really good show, I think, but I don't remember it. I feel like it's been so long since the last season came out now. Gosh, I'm sure it has to be wrapping up soon. I think the last season must be coming out like at some point next year. But anyways, yeah, so the Upside Down is just this nefarious world where all these dark things happen. But as far as Bath & Body Works is concerned, it's Christmas time. The scent notes on here are mossy stone, smoky birch tree, and eerie fog. Now, I was really hoping that this would be something a little bit more spooky, you know, kind of like a couple of the Beetlejuice candles that Goose Creek put out, or like Moonlit Graveyard from last year. I really liked that one. But what we have here is a Christmas tree. I was watching Sarita's videos from Coffee and Candles, love her, and she was saying at first she thought this was Fall Forest, which is a candle that came out last year that I absolutely adored. And then she changed her mind on it at some point and said she thought it was Goldenberry Mistletoe, and I don't think that it's that either. Goldenberry Mistletoe, I think, had much more of a sweetness to it than this one does. There is a little bit of like a berry, or there is a little bit of a sweet note in here, but it's not as berry forward as I remember Goldenberry Mistletoe being. And to be honest with you, if this is a repackage, I can't put my finger on what it is. I really can't. I don't pick up on birch. I do pick up on a woodsy element, obviously, but to me, it's like a balsam or a cypress. Eerie fog, not a thing in this candle. Mossy stone, I'm not picking up on that either. I'm just getting a Christmas tree forest. Bit of a tree farm situation, but I don't think it's exactly the same as that either. This may be a new fragrance. I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comments below if you have any other theories or leads, because it does smell really familiar. But, you know, I mean, we get so many candles like this in Christmas and in winter that, you know, I just can't swear on it being any one certain thing. I do know that I like it. It's not what I was hoping for, but I do like this candle. The Upside Down. You know, basically just some balsam with something a little bit light and fruity in there too. A little perplexing. I also got Eddie's leather jacket. I do like leathery scents. And on the back of this one, it says Hellfire Club. I really do like this label. And I like the lids on these candles too. They're kind of like a gunmetal situation, and they don't have the Bath and Body Works logo on them. By the way, Eddie's leather jacket has the thin core wicks on it. That's a good sign for me. And the upside down Christmas tree, that's what we should call this candle, you guys. I've renamed this candle officially. Tell everybody that this candle is called the upside down Christmas tree. Anyways, this one has thick ropey wicks on it, kind of the stubby ones too. I don't love seeing that, but you know, we shall see. Anyways, Eddie's leather jacket. The Hellfire Club is like, I believe it's the club that Eddie starts in his high school, and everybody thinks that they're like antichrists because they like rock and roll music. I really like this one. I do. I like leathery scents. The notes on this are black leather, soft musk, and smoked suede. It is very musky. I like this a lot more than Leather and Brandy. It comes out in the Neutrals collection. I always thought that Leather and Brandy was really sort of generic and cologne-y. And to my nose, this is a brand new candle. This is a little bit lighter and muskier than Leather and Brandy is. And there is a bit of a smoothness to this that I also like. Yeah, I really enjoy this one. I think this candle's a little bit sexy. What can I say? Leather might get me in the mood sometimes. Yeah, I like this one quite a bit. And I like the packaging on this one too. I think that this one has sort of the coolest vibe to it. You know what I thought this might end up being was the number 42, was it? Or the number 33? No, the number 33 was like the affogato and lemon candle. And I think 42 was sort of vintage vinyl or vintage memories or something like that. Those two candles that came out that we were supposed to give the names to, like democratically elect the names of these candles. And by the way, are they coming out? Like they were supposed to come out, I thought, in fall under the names that we had chosen or whatever. Anyways, I'm getting way off topic here. I really like Eddie's leather jacket. I think that this will be a good burn. I think that I could burn this at any time of year, so I'm probably gonna get into it pretty soon. Yeah, I like this one. Definitely not for everybody. And it does smell like, it does smell a little bit like a leather jacket that a guy is wearing who's wearing a nice, like musky, sort of almost a little bit sweet, musky cologne. Yeah, I like this. It's smooth. Okay, what else do we have here? Together Weather. Oh, I think the packaging on this is so pretty, you guys. They did an okay job with this wraparound. The seam isn't too glaring and it's on there evenly. Congratulations, Bath and Body Works, executing a wraparound really well. The scent notes on Together Weather are blushing breeze, sugared cardamom, and soft cedar. Now, I think that this came out last year in body care, but not as a candle. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. I think this is the first time that we're getting it in a candle though. And I remember seeing the body care last year, but I don't remember smelling it. I'm not big on the body care situation at Bath and Body Works. I really like this one. This was the really pleasant surprise for me when I went into the store. Blushing breeze, sugared cardamom, soft cedar. Sugared cardamom, that's an interesting scent note. There is definitely, I do pick up a bit of a cardamom note, but it's very sweet. There is definitely a sweetness to this candle, but it's not like a sharp saccharine sweetness. It's a nice and smooth sort of sweetness. And there is something a little bit woodsy. This is definitely a body care candle. You know, it is a very typical sort of Bath and Body Works body care profile fragrance. But there's something about it that just stands out to me. On the top, there's like sort of a sweet, smooth floral, and then in the mid, there's a little bit of a spice and a sugar going on, and then in the base note, there's sort of a smooth wood. That's what I'm picking up on. I really, really like this one. If it burns well, this might be a repurchase for me. Unfortunately, I am seeing sort of the thick, stubby, ropey wicks, so we shall see. But I really like this fragrance. Oh, I hope it performs well. Also in that collection, I picked up the Honey Wildflower. I believe this came out like 3 or 4 years ago. And I honestly can't remember if I burned this one or not. There's been a lot of candles, you guys. I want to say this came out about 3 years ago. I think I picked one up, and for some reason, I don't really remember what it was like burning. The scent notes are crisp pear, fresh wildflowers, and sweet honey. And I'm kind of surprised that I don't remember the scent a little bit better, because I really, really like it. I like that pear note. On top, it's like a really nice, smooth, fruity floral. And then in the base, there is definitely like a nice creamy, like sweet honey note. Really pretty. I really, really like this one. It does smell like it could be a little bit light, but we do have the thin core wicks on this, and so my hope is that it will burn pretty well and project. But yeah, I'm surprised I don't remember this one. I'm sure I probably got one and burned it the first time that it came out. For some reason, it must just be appealing to me more now than it did back then. I have to say though that both of these candles, I'm a little concerned about strength and throw. But we can hope, because I really, really like these. And I'm really excited that there was something for me to get at Bath and Body Works this fall that was kind of like newer and a bit lighter and a bit sweeter than, you know, all of the spices that we usually get. I also picked up Whipped Honey and Vanilla. This is a confusing one to me. I feel like I saw this come out in Wallflowers and maybe soaps. I'm not sure, but I've seen this fragrance before, but I think this is the first time that we've got it in a 3-wick candle. This is kind of like a still life photography situation. I don't love these labels. Bath and Body Works hasn't done sort of like photographic labels like this for a hot minute. I think that they're pretty, but I think the problem is that you can't really, the text doesn't really stand out very well, which is odd because you know how much Bath and Body Works loves like a big text box like in the middle of their candles sometimes. And this one I think is just really hard to read, but I will say that this collection, I think they look a lot nicer in person than they do online. There is a little bit of like a texture and a sheen to them that I quite enjoy. And so Whipped Honey and Vanilla is fresh vanilla, golden honey, and blossoming neroli. We've got like the stubby, thick, ropey wicks on this one. So this is super confusing to me. I'm absolutely picking up on like a vanilla note for sure, but it's not quite gourmand. What I like a lot about this is the honey note, and it's a nice, smooth, and not too sweet or acidic sort of honey. This is just a really beautiful, smooth, like fluffy smelling candle. However, I swear to God, there's coconut in this. I'm absolutely picking up on some coconut. I'm picking up on the vanilla and the honey, and the blossoming neroli to me comes across as a bit more of a kind of generic bright solar floral. But I feel like the mid-range of this candle is coconut. This is a very like mid to base range candle. And I swear to God, there's coconut in here. So this must be, like I said, I've seen this floating around before as a wallflower or as a hand soap. This must be a repackage of something. I'd love to know what. Because yeah, I'm getting fresh vanilla, golden honey, blossoming neroli, and fresh coconut milk. Yeah, I'm adding a fourth scent note onto this one, okay? So we have decided that this is whipped honey, coconut, and vanilla. And we have decided that this one is the upside down Christmas tree. All right. And last but not least, I got a mahogany vanilla. And the reason why I got a mahogany vanilla is because I always get a mahogany vanilla. Every time it comes out. I've probably burned about a dozen of these candles. Warm vanilla, fresh bergamot, and sweet sandalwood. I don't pick up on the bergamot on this. I pick up on a really sweet, smooth woodsiness. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love this one. This one smells strong. I feel like this candle almost always comes out with white wax and thick ropey wicks, and you do sometimes have issues with this candle. In the lower half of the candle, you get a bit of a dudding out situation sometimes, at which point I will either put it under a candle lamp or in a candle crock. Because I just love this candle so much. I love so many of the mahogany fragrances from Bath & Body Works. And this might be one of my favorite vanilla candles. And you know I am a vanilla candle connoisseur. And this one is good too. It's always really strong. This one's always firing at like a 7.5 or an 8. But like I said, it looks exactly the same as the mahogany vanillas that we've had in the past. And so if you really take issue with the last half of the candle getting a bit of a dud out situation, I might avoid this one. But if you are the type of person that likes putting your candles under a candle lamp or in a candle crock, I can definitely recommend this. What I honestly do with mahogany vanilla most of the time is I burn the first half of it, and then without even letting it start acting up on me anymore, I just put it under a lamp or in a crock, and it is so strong that way. This is one of my favorite bedroom candles. I feel like there's something a little bit sexy about it. It's so deep and rich and sweet and smooth. I love this one. I love it. Mahogany vanilla. And yeah, that's all I have for you folks today. 6 Bath & Body Works candles, but I genuinely am excited about all 6 of them. Even the upside down Christmas tree. I always get excited for a new mahogany vanilla. Whipped honey and vanilla is a mystery to me, but I like it. Sorry, whipped honey, coconut, and vanilla. Oh gosh, Together Weather is just lovely. Oh, honey Wildflower is gorgeous. I think my favorite from this haul, though, if we're not counting the mahogany vanilla, I think my favorite is this Together Weather. It's lovely. I would like a different name for it, though. I don't think we need any more weathers. Cuddle weather, sweater weather, together weather. Let's go back to the drawing board with some new names that we can give these. Oh, I like this one a lot. Oof. So yeah, I'm really happy with all of these, and I'm gonna start burning them right away, because to me these are not like really deep in fall, like spicy appley candles, pumpkin-y candles. To me these are a really nice, almost transition from late summer into early fall, so I'm excited to get to burning. And that's all I have for you folks today. I love you for watching. If you could hit me up with a like, a comment, a subscription, that would really mean the world to me. You can follow me on Instagram at allabootcandles, and you can email me allabootcandles@gmail.com. And until next time, my dear candle-loving friends, let's burn some candles and bitch about it. Thanks, folks. Bye now.